Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Ooh, I don't have my water out here either. I'm gonna go grab my water and a drink. All right. I am back. Okay. Everything realigned. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hello. Welcome, everyone. So, we're going to be doing a little bit of an tutorial. I might swap to E33 later today, but I need to see if I'm going to wake up because I am just exhausted. Like yesterday hit me a little harder than I expected, but I did the slightest of slight offline stuff. And by that, I mean, I watched a video explaining how some of the gears and stuff like that works in the game. So, I do know how some of the things for the windmill now, how it works. And I've actually figured out how to put the covering on. So we'll go over that when we get in there. Our goal for today is to go get more iron and show off our iron pick as part of a quest to one of the traders. And that's kind of like the big goal for right now. Anywho, let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to leave... We'll turn off background music for a little bit and just kind of vibe with the in-game stuff, assuming it actually plays. And other than that, let's go ahead and get into this. Hello, Az. How are you doing? How have you been? What you been up to? My life got worse. No! Don't tell me that. Oh, what happened? So, you're still dealing with the sickness. You were feeling slightly better yesterday, but not really. You bonked your head. Now what? What happened? Okay, this is going to get heavy. All right. You have permission to go. Hello, Alice. Welcome in. How are you? Oh, shit. I am so sorry for your loss. Was it somebody that you were close to? Not that it matters, but was it someone that you were close to? baguette. Thanks, Alice. How are you doing today? Are you feeling better? Dude, I am so sorry. How are you holding up? Work is not going great. Nobody's having a good day today. Oh, I'm also not having a good day, so we can all have a bad day together. Oh, what's going wrong with work, Alice? I'm trying to stay positive. Truck broke down. So, keep in mind that it is perfectly normal to need to take some time to grieve and go through the process of that. Because shoveling that away and like pushing it down is gonna make things more difficult in the long run, because you genuinely do need to process that at some point. And that's gonna, how you process it is gonna look different for everyone. Just be careful. Try to find people that... I have a friend coming down later, good. Try to keep yourself from being alone. And, well, unless that's how you process things. But take the time that you need, and however which way you need to do it in order to process that. Because if you don't process it and you just let it build up and you're like, oh, I don't want to feel any of these negative emotions, that will come and eat you alive later. Life actually sucks right now. I bet. I do not doubt that at all. Because that fucking blows. And I'm really sorry for your loss. I hope the process for you to grieving and getting past this is not difficult. Or not as difficult. You know what I'm trying to say. Not as difficult as it could be. Because, like, dealing with that kind of loss, especially if you're close with the person, is rough. It is really rough. Person lived a good life. Well, at least they have that going, you know? I'm sorry you're going through that, though. I really hope that things start turning around a little bit more for you. I know that it has nothing to do with them, but I do hope things start turning around a little bit more for you so that things are at least not as catastrophal all the time, you know? 96 years of age? Well, I mean... they're about due, unfortunately. At least for nowadays, a time scale. As grim as that sounds. Be really thankful, like obviously you already are thankful for this, but like that you got a chance to spend the time with him that you could. Hold on, this is getting way too freaking loud for what I'm trying to say. Be thankful for the time that you were able to spend with them. I know that doesn't make it any better. But they did live quite longer than the average bear. But take the time that you need in order to process this. Don't shove those feelings away. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck for a while, probably. But it is important that you take the time to deal with those so that they don't eat you up later. Because I know the person would not want you to be consumed by grief because of their passing, you know? I feel like I jinxed it in some way. How so? Talk to me. Also, Alice, I'm sorry, I was slightly distracted. Well, not distracted, but like... I'm sorry that your truck broke down. I hope things get better for you as well. Like, my attention had gotten significantly split on person who lost family member, I assumed, recently. It's like, I was like, you got this, 100 years, here you come. Only 4 more years, and she kicked the bucket that very night. I don't necessarily think that's a jinx. I know it might feel that way in the moment. I will say, life kind of has a funny and cruel way of going about things at times. And while it might not sound great, it is something to kind of laugh at. Let's be honest. Be like, oh yeah, I kind of fucked that. But I don't think the universe specifically made this their time because you stated that. Because another thing, I jinx things I like all the time. That's why I think of it that way. Ooh. I would try not to take it to heart, because if you're gonna think about it like that, you'll end up giving yourself responsibility for something that you had no control over in the first place, you know? And again, that kind of leans into the taking responsibility for something you could not help will cause that grief to be worse. Also, I'm not even sure I can make it to the funeral because I'm busy. That's rough. Like, are we talking work busy or like minor inconvenient plans busy? Which makes me so sad. Work. Oof. Damn. That sucks. Oh, I'm sorry. Is there any way to get the time off, or are you just kind of locked in? Like, I'm sure you've probably already tried to find a way to make it work within your schedule. Just can't take it off because I start in like a week and it's at a summer camp. Oh man, I'm sorry. I mean, I know it's a new job. I would almost ask them, be like, hey, where people sleep away, so it's not just a day camp, it's a mire. Oh, fudge nuggets. I would still possibly ask and see if you can get it covered for the one day. That way you can at least attend the funeral. Or maybe do a thing where you, like, go to the funeral and then come back and only do, like, half the day. Just so that you could at least make the funeral. Or some portion of the funeral. Or maybe even the, like, after collection of people, you know? Because sometimes it's not necessarily just these actual funeral part that's important. It's just like the attempt to be there at all. You know? It's in another country. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, shit. That sucks. God. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. That fucking blows. That sucks so much. I have to actually shit right now. Sorry for that. No, you were entirely fine. I just feel bad for you. Like, I do have the ability to empathize with losing people that are close to you. I don't fully grasp the gravity of it, specifically with familial members, but that's mainly because of some of the stuff I've gone through. But I can relate in the sense that, you know, you lose something that you're close to and then they're no longer a part of your life. And then having an opportunity to, like, join in the... What is the word I'm looking for? Not aftermath, not festivities, but the opposite of that. The not celebration of life, because I think that's kind of cringe. But like, it just be able to attend the funeral and join in the collective grieving for the loss. That, not being able to do that, that really sucks. I am so sorry that you're having to go through this. I do genuinely hope things turn around and or other aspects of your life are more positive to compensate. Not that it would make a difference, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. I hope things get better for you. But no, do not apologize for the event. You're entirely fine. You are entirely fine. There is nothing wrong with that. It's an entirely reasonable reason to need a vent, too. I mean, the friend is coming over. We're going to see a movie. Ooh, okay, okay. What movie? But yeah, like, again, I just need to super reiterate, you are entirely fine with venting. It's not like... It's not like I don't know you and you've never been around and you're coming into stream just looking for sympathy points. This is completely different. So you are entirely fine. You do not need to worry about that. Supergirl? Ooh. Let me know how that is. I haven't seen a whole super ton about it. I know some people are disappointed in it, but I don't know how valid that is. If that makes sense. It's worse when I wake up to the bad news. Yeah, I can only imagine. You just get up and you're just like, wham! Here's all the stuff. Sadness abound. I will say, talk with the family involved. Let them know that stuff's going on. You would like to be there, but you kind of can't. Make sure to communicate is what I'm trying to say. Because that's really important to maintain those relationships you have with the people that were close with them as well. But I'm sorry you're going through that. That fucking blows. Like, my parents came over and were like, I'm sorry to bother you while you're sleeping. His family member died. Okay, you could go back to sleep now. Like, no, how the fuck you do that? Oh. Oh, goodness. They've probably been through this a number of times, enough to where they could go back to sleep. I don't know if this is your first experience with this kind of loss. So they probably didn't mean anything by that, but... woken up to the bad news. Oof. Oh, man. That's brutal. You have my condolences. I am sorry for your loss. That is very not great. It's not my first, but I was very young. Yeah. So, like, the first, like, significant one that you're kind of cognizant for. What the hell? Oh, that's quartz. Okay, that should fix our downstairs problem. This is the only time when I've really felt it. That's a spicy meatball. I gotta go. Apologize for venting and dipping. Nope, you're entirely fine. Go take care of yourself. Have a good one. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you feeling comfortable enough to share something that puts you in a very vulnerable state. Thank you so much. I will catch you later. Feel better. Feel better. Bye-bye. You have a good one. All right. So, with that, I wouldn't say done, but with that. Oh, I hope they feel better. I hope they're able to get consolidation that, or the comfort that they need. So I did figure out how to add the block to this. We had to get the wrench in our offhand, and we had to not use caps lock, but we had to use our sprint button. So what we have here is we have our axle come in, we have an angled gear that goes into a transmission. Now, the transmission with the clutch, you can, like, I always think of transmissions and gears as, like, in cars, like shifting gears up and down. But if I just use the transmission and the clutch, I can do the thing where I turn it on and off, because I don't want this running all the time, because, like, it's loud. It's really loud. So, whenever we want to use it, we hit the clutch, and it starts churning away. And whenever we don't want to, we unclutch it. That said, I don't like... The snow is not supposed to be coming through the ceiling like that, I don't think. I wonder, does this count as a room? I don't know. Oh, dude, do we have more spawns downstairs, seriously? Or is that outside? We're gonna have to get a lot more dirt and just cover this all up. That's what we're gonna need to do. Okay, we have a couple of things that I want to get done today. Ah, that's why. There's actual things outside that are big mad. Okay, shoot. Let's see. We have our quern going. Let's go ahead and have it start crushing up some quartz. So I think you just pop it in the grinder and it just starts grinding things up. Ooh. I am wrong. How do we crush that? Oh. Pause. Let's get some quartz, because we're going to need crushed quartz for our stuff. Pulverizes. Crushed minerals can be obtained by using a heavy equipment such as a pulverizer. Placed down to construct a pulverizer frame. Needs plenty of vertical space. For a complete pulverizer, add a toggle 2 pounders and a pounder caps. Pulverizers use to pound materials such as quartz and bauxite in order to produce crushed quartz and crushed bauxite. Materials such as olivine and limonite might require stronger pounding caps. Oh, shit. Ooh. Ooh. Huh. Okay. Two pounders. Oh god. Okay. Okay. It's time to lock in. We got stuff to make. Excuse me, egg. I'm gonna scooch you towards our bed, so you're away from the cold. Okay, so we need to make us pounder now. So we need wood planks and a side. Oh, we need a brick. Okay, hold on. I don't think I have any flat bricks of, like, stuff. Shh. Okay. Oh, I've been following your streams for a while, and I'm interested if you would like to commission... Oh, God. Oh, man, you Doug! Oh, yeah. How are you, man? I need to get the mod that allows stackable gears. This is ridiculous. Pulver. Okay, we just need a little bit of stone. We'll go in here. I do need a light so that I can see. How are you doing, man? I'm banned, apparently. Oh, no. Bro, come on. There we go. Get our block. Doing better somehow? Well, good. I am glad. Is that from upstairs? Oh my god, it is. Oh, we're gonna have to block this off. Like, this isn't supposed to let... it's not supposed to let snow in like that. Let's get some birch planks. I'll see if I can't, like, hollow it off. So we'll do this number. Bop. 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 That should help. Oh. That was almost bad. I'm just completely oblivious. Just trying stuff to see what works, but some things are working, like doing exercise. Oh, dang it, dude. We're gonna have to wall this off. I don't wanna... Let's get some birch. Okay. Now we legitimately have to wall this off. I'll get into chiseling this and opening that back up. We need a door. Crap. Hold on. I think we can make this work. Get my saw. Bingo. Okay. Cool. Okay. We need a pulverizer. So we've got the block. We have the axe. We have a bunch of... oh, not quite enough wood. Try that again. Block of wood. Bunch of wood. Saw. Go. Put this upstairs in our workshop. Oh, fuck. Didn't really want that there. We'll put it here. Nothing mechanical power. Okay. How do work? I need a toggle. We need another axle. Plate of some kind. Oh shit. AX. Okay, good. We don't need... So we're running out of resin. I was gonna get worried if we needed resin. Let's go downstairs. Let's get that. I need you. Do we have our hammer? We do. We need a toggle. We need a plate, which we don't have. Okay. Let's make some powders. How about that? Said you needed 2, right? I think so. Two pounders and then pounder caps. Oh. Steel is tier 4, iron is tier 3, black bronze is tier 2. I say we use the materials to make an iron pounder caps, so that maybe we can pulverize the things that we need without having to really upgrade that much. Toggle can be any ore. I don't think a toggle like a copper toggle or bismuth bronze toggle is going to make a difference. I want to see how these fit in. Welcome in, look. How are you? So how do you swap these out? Hello, cutie. How are you, sweet cheeks? I'm hanging in there. We're doing okay. Okay, so when you pop it off, it just goes into its parts. Okay. How about you? How are you doing? We'll store everything in there for now. You know what? Since we have this... Oh, shit. Okay, well, now we need another chisel. Oops. Oopsies. Okay. We have a couple things that we need to smith out. We need 1 plate, 1 chisel. What else do we need? Am comfy. We're good. You know, now I get the hate for the Amazing Digital Circus fans. This is bad. Oh. Oh, shit. All right, let's get smithing. I'm gonna stow this here. We're gonna use our regular hammer. We will take this, stow it in here. I think that's our unfinished chain. Yeah. Where's our water? Oh, we also need our tongs. Some good things though, but not worth it. Vague posting king. I don't know what you're referring to. And we need a plate and a chisel. Put that there. Go ahead and put this out. Maybe. There we go. Fighting a guy in Master Duel in gold rank? Both of us are experiencing decking. Or experimental decking. Oh, okay. Interesting. How's the duel going? I'm having fun? Well, that's the important part. You can work this forever. Okay. It'll go lengthways. We need to flip this way. Plop it down. Fuck. I ballsed it up. That was not my intention. Not by my intention. I was given a flesh. Humans wish to pay me tribute. Sorry. Random, like, Castlevania Symphony of the Night moment. Just bloop. Trying out Despia deck? Ooh, what does that do? Too cold to work. Boop, 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 boop. Come back. Not much without fusions? Okay. Well, what does it do with fusions then? Go ahead and get that nice and toasty. Actually, we'll go ahead and get this nice and toasty, and then we'll put our water on our forge to make sure that it cools off. Maybe save the coals. They're just very immature. I can tell there's a lot of teen, and it pains me to see what I could have been while... Or what could have been an interesting take to read. Conversation on Ruined. Oof. Crowbar. Oh, hold on. Chisel. Hey, Mandy, how are you? Welcome in. Fusions? With fusions, it's broken? Ooh. Okay. Masquerade the Blazing Dragon makes it so that when my opponent uses card effects, I take 100 life party effects damage. Oh god. It's just like, hey, I'm just gonna turn off your deck. Hey, Tucket. I'm good. Good. There's a lot of I hate Jax, so I refuse to get the point of the character. They're just evil. If you like him, even just a little, you're evil. Oh god. Yeah, the no nuance crowd is what I'm hearing. And with Pendulum users, they self-destruct. Oof. Yeah, because is it Pendulum like a card effect? So you would just turn off their deck and they just explode themselves. That's funny. But yeah, there are a lot of people on the internet that are like, ah, yes, nuance in context. None of that matters because I deem it so. Go ahead and get everything cooled off. Okay. So, we needed... Oh, hold on. Let me plop this back over here. Because we don't want to use this for our crafting. Get our crafting hammer. So, I wanted to poke holes in this, first off. Just to kind of open up this area just a little bit. Oh. That's not going to work out so hot. Oh. Oh. It's just a lot of oversimplification and misinterpretation from the obviously young audience, and I feel a lot of what I would like to talk about is very scarce. Welcome to any fandom. This is why you see me be like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of partaking in fandoms because of that very reason. Oh, fuck. Add it back. Add it back. Oh, can I not add it back? Made a grave error. I must rebuild. There we go. Look at that. I might have overdone it over there. Hold up. What the fuck? What? Huh? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Clean up a little bit. Cleans up. Look at that. That's beautiful. Well, lol. But oh yeah, so like this is why I tend to avoid fandoms. Because oh, that's a little dumb. Technically the snow gets through the hole even though it's not supposed to. But yeah, I tend to avoid fandoms for that reason. So that there's just oversimplification and unwillingness to actually understand the source material. Because everything needs to be in a nice, clean and tidy black and white. I think that breaks up the room quite a bit. It's not super special. You know what? We should probably have this inlaid a bit, actually. Hold on. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we just do the center two then? Hold on, chat. I'm fiddling. Holy Desprin Panikision Fiend Boost Fusion Effect. 1 Despia, 1 light or dark monster. During May phase, quick effect, you can target 1 fusion, synchro, XYZ, or link monster in your opponent's graveyard and or banish or special summon them into the field. Effect 2, then the card destroys an opponent's monster by battle. Or when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can inflict damage to the opponent equal to that monster's original attack and defense, whichever is higher. Damn! Okay. That's kind of impressive. Okay. Oh, shit. What the fuck happened here? Oh, I see. It gets muddled. Oh, shit. This has to be here. It does break it up, but it is a little bit thick, so I think we'll just do it one thick. Oh. Well, shit. There we go. Okay, that's better. Do need to break or add that line. got things to do, and I'm sitting here chiseling because I don't like the look of this room. That helps out so much, though. Oh, I like that. You make it thinner, and make one thick by shaving the thinner voxel. Yeah, but that's a lot of effort when we have other things that I want to get done today. I understand what you're saying, but like I got other things I gotta get done. Oh, you're gonna be a problem, aren't you? Oh, look, the lake is frozen over. Huh. Okay, where were we? PUL. All right, you missed 2 messages, by the way. Oh, oh, hold on. Well, I love it. I can just keep with my life and just would have talked about stuff like other aspects of Jax besides the one I'm not going to spoil. Doesn't bother me that he's that, but it drowned out the conversation. Basically, fandoms are just not for me for the most part. The only thing that actually bothered me is that people being actually rude. You missed the message, by the way. Yeah. Ah, that's the internet for you. Toggle. Toggle's what we needed. We needed a wooden axle. Okay. Axle. And we needed that for one of these. So, axle, and we need a plate for the toggle. And now we need caps. Pulverizer caps. Now, how does this fit into our machine? Huh? Oh, it spins. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Ah, crap. Okay, so, So it's a machine as well, and I'm gonna have to hook it up. Okay, we're gonna have more fiddliness for that, but let's get our pulverizer set up. Cap. Pounder cap. So we need 2 of these. Not even the internet. People are just like this IRL. I'm not mad. I just expected more. Let them be happy with their Jax fan art. Move where I can find what I want. Yeah. I get you. It's just how people be, unfortunately. Alright, gang. I have drank too much soda, and I need to run to the bathroom, so I will be back in just a moment. I'll send Twitch their ads just a little bit early. But yeah, it's frustrating because you would expect people to want a higher level conversation when really they just want their own thoughts validated constantly ad nauseum. It's interesting. All right, I am back, and it is too quiet for my liking, so I'm gonna put on background music on my end. Let's pull everything back up. Okay. Nah, it's not bad. It's just like, is this really all we're gonna talk about? Okay, I guess I'm the only one interested in other things too. Well, yeah. How I said not bad, just not for me. It's a single-minded focus. You know what? Realistically, we should have headed out to go show the trader man our pickaxe, but we definitely don't have time to get over here before the end of it. End of the day, so. We kind of do have time. How long is this cap gonna take me? Let's see. Oh, the caps might not actually take that long. Oh, it's too cold to work. Hold on. This might actually not take that long. We might have time to head out. Of course, we do have the light too, so we're not too worried about it. Oh, I see. And now we just need to remove bits. Honestly, that's not bad at all. Cap. Oh, shit. Hold on. And how we trim. What did you forge? I forged a powder cap for our pulverizer. Because we're trying to make a pulverizer to pulverize our quartz. Because we need pulverized quartz and pulverized bauxite to make refractory bricks. All right. Grab those. Go in here. There we go. Okay, pulverizer is set. We'll have to power it, but I'm gonna go show off our pickaxe to the trader. Where is it? Oh, it's in our inventory. Okay. Oh shit, we had axles. Son of a biscuit. put those in there. Put our tools back so we don't lose it. Don't need 2 axes. Okay, we'll go get some food and then we'll head out. Do I want to bring a lantern with me? Yeah, let's bring a lantern with us. Alright, so we need to head over to this guy. Do we have a lot of... No, we don't have a lot of... Shit. Let's bring a prospecting pick with us. Because we can take readings while we're out there. Bro, what is this? Like, aim. God dang. Well, you should not have been able to hit me going that quickly. Oh, well. We'll make some bandages along the way if we can. I also need to keep my eyes out for resin now that we know what the hell it's used for. I can't see. Oh. Take some of this. So I was actually watching a video about that yesterday. I don't know if you were... No, I don't think you popped in for it. So, one, the developers that now have control of Minecraft are not interested in making a game that is, like, gives a lot of friction to the player. They're focused on making a kid's game, is what it is. Hey, Ranger, welcome in. How are you doing today? So one, they're focused on making a kid's game. They're not interested in complexity. They're not interested in like combat overhauls or balancing. They're mainly focused on making a game for the people who come to Minecraft for 2 weeks. So if you notice, like most of the new stuff is like stuff that you would see that you'd be like, oh, that's kind of cool when you come back for your 2 weeks phase with your friends. And then just leave. Like, they haven't had a significant update since, like, Caves and Cliffs. And, I mean, they make so much money as is, they don't need to. So they're just kind of complacent with doing whatever they want, whenever they want on their own schedule, which means very, very infrequently. And that's why the Minecraft devs don't do anything with the property that they have. They don't need to. How'd you like the pics I dumped this morning? It's cool. That was quite cool. I do appreciate 1, 2, 3, 4. Do appreciate seeing the models and whatnot. I'm gonna have to look back at them and remind myself which ones you posted. 1, 2, 3, because there's been a lot going on today. Let me take a peek real quick while I'm thinking about it. Boop. Oh yeah, now I remember. The big grays. Dude, I still like I can't get over how cool the kit bashes are. Hey, Export, how are you? Game, can I see my chat? Thank you. Byzantine. Cinnabar. But yeah, I can't wait to see how they look painted. I'm gonna be real. Like, they're such cool models. And then you've got, like, the cannons on them and everything. Like, I'll be honest, I'm mostly excited to see, like, the dragons and the dinosaurs done than anything else. But that's just me. I'd laugh my ass off if, in fact... Why are we jittering? Should be no reason PC is jittering at the moment. One, two, three. I'm gonna laugh if there was iron just next door this whole time. I had no idea. What the... One, two, three... God. One, two, three... So it's gonna have to be over here. Bismuth Cinnabar, okay. Take you really like the dragons. Anything dinosaur-like is really cool to me. Like, I have built the battle box of lizardmen that came. I guess it was a battalion of lizardmen that came with the like big T-Rex. This is so cool. I never got around to painting it or anything like that, or even getting into fantasy. That sucks, but fair, I guess. Their game, their life. Their game already has enough content for price. Maybe a little too expensive, but all right. Well, again, they don't need to add anything to it. People are just going to buy the game regardless. So, like, there's no point in them putting that much effort into it. BR Quest. Probably one of the Harry news stories. Okay. You've got the right person. Ideal opportunities. Most wouldn't dare to entertain me. Tell me, are the one who seeks rare and extraordinary? If so, I have a map that might interest you. Marks the location of an ancient tower, once renowned group of warriors, the Forlorn Hope. Ever heard of them? Tell me more about the Forlorn Hope. Forlorn Hope were a legendary order of warriors, handpicked by kings and lords for the most impossible task. These were soldiers who thrived where others faltered. Masters of combat, feared and respected alike. Their name alone could inspire loyalties and allies and terrors and enemies. His tower was one of their strongholds, a place they trained, stored their spoils, and forged their plans. The stories holding the truth treasures of their time might still remain within its walls. What's so significant about the tower? Good question. Towers like these were built as fortresses, but not just to protect, but to endure. It's one said to hold artifacts, perhaps even relics of Forlorn Hope's campaigns. Some say it's a monument to strength and legacy, a place where history still whispers to those who are bold enough to listen. But such places often hide dangers along with their secrets. I really like the Trader Bread in Mohawk. I like the mod. How much is it? Map isn't something I part with lightly. 10 rusty gears and its years, a fair price for a guide to potential riches. Would you agree? I'm trying to get those gears in return. Know anything interesting? Tales from a sun-scorched tongue to the next of a place beneath the dunes, an ancient tomb, where four empires once crossed paths and secrets were locked away in silence. It is not common map, but I may possess something rare. Why hasn't anyone gone after it? Many have tried, some returned sunstruck, or didn't return at all. The tome is half consumed by the desert itself, guarded by puzzles older than the founding of Flax's line. Some say the rot turned back at its threshold. Silence there is not natural. It breathes, it waits. Sounds like a fairy tale. Then walk on, dreamer. Oh. Hold on. Show it a map. Eager now. Wise or foolish, we'll see. The map leads to a chamber beneath the sands, once known as the crossroads below. Vaulted stone buries secrets. It's marked not by stone, but by silence, the silence that keeps the secrets well. Who made it? Those who made it sealed themselves in, taking the names with them, but they left warnings etched on the stone and scratched it into bone. Listen closely when you're down there and you might still hear them. Yeah, fair enough. Minecraft was sold to Microsoft for, I think, $7 billion, and under Microsoft, the devs need not care about income due to the company's PC money holding everything else up. Yep, it's just they don't have any incentive to really develop any more than I already have, outside of just wanting to. And if they don't really want to, they're just not going to. And currently, they have a game that they want to make. They want to make like a super friendly, creative, doesn't give a whole lot of friction game, which isn't what Minecraft was initially. And so as a result, like the updates that have come out have been like, oh, here we have cute animals. Oh, we have a new mount for underwater. Okay. All right. What? I guess whatever. Spoken like one born of purpose, but rusty gears is not enough. For this, I require something rare, something that fell from the stars. Bring me a knife of meteoric iron, freshly forged, untouched by blood or rust. Only then shall I entrust you with a map. I'll come back with a meteoric knife. All right. There are plenty of stories that gather dirt in the boots. Listen to them. Certainly safer than checking them. There is one not too old. There is one, but it holds not more certainty than the others. Temporal storm is approaching. Typical for stories, I'm interested. Just like how Xbox is dying because they can't compete and they try to screw over the competition and royalty fail at it. I think they believed really hard in subscription services back when that was more of a thing, and they invested way too much in the Game Pass and completely abandoned all exclusivity deals, which means there's no incentive for anyone to buy Xbox at all. And so as a result, you know, when the price of Game Pass has escalated and escalated, because the idea of Game Pass... Okay, hold on. Let me finish reading this, because I'm going to go on a tangent for like 20 minutes if I start talking. I gotta say, though, they're very slow at it, but I like the Sulfur Cube. Ball goes burr. I'm sorry, but that's just not good enough, if you ask me. At the rate it's going, we'll get a decent update to Minecraft in, like, 2045, maybe. Also, I'm going to turn off background music real quick and put on in-game music. Hold on, let me read through this before I go on a tangent about Game Pass. People wanted to influence something that is, as is customary, cannot be influenced. They want to muddle, even pushed away, the screech of metal in the middle of the day, the feeling of rust in the air. World doesn't like it much when its manifestations are silenced. Hard to imagine how it's ended. As they say, as it flared up, so they faded. As far as I know, it's unlikely anyone has forced themselves in to visit that place again. After the terrible rumors that spread through the world following their failure, I think a tradition appeared to leave that place alone. And you would like to visit it. Don't really want to break the tradition, and it's quite far. I trust the rumors more than my own. Cart such a distance. Yet safety comes first. It's no place for me alone. They also say danger outlives its masters. Is there anything else? You have a map from there. Not sure where it leads exactly to, but the mark in the sun suggests otherwise. The sun is a symbol of that place. I want to obtain it. Yes, but not exactly payment. Confirmation of your abilities. Show me what you can handle good metal. Bring me an iron pickaxe. You forge yourself. If you're going to go there, can't do it without proper craftsmanship. Sounds worthy? I'll try to satisfy your request. Prove my intentions. Duh. Okay. Don't we have this? All right. Does it have to be unused? I guess? Question mark? Because he sure doesn't care that I have an iron pickaxe right now. Do I need it in my offhand? Nope. Hello? Sir? Okay, well. Fuck, sucks to suck, I guess. So we need iron gears, meteoric knife, and I guess an unused iron pickaxe? The GTA dev team works faster than the Minecraft team. Yeah, but the GTA team actually gives a shit about the property that they have and, like, continuing to iterate on it. It's good enough for me. A decent update would be fine, but I don't need it. If I want more complex game, I can just play Vintage Story. The horrors beyond my comprehension and pies. Maybe it needs to be unused. I think it needs to be unused, which is really fucking stupid, but it is what it is. Let me see if I can get down here, because I want to take a reading before we head back home. So we've not done any readings out here at all. Titanium, Safin Lima. Welcome back, Az. How are you? So, the big issue with what they were trying to do with Game Pass is they wanted basically video game Netflix, because none of these corporations can actually have an individual, like, creative thought of their own. They have to just take what somebody else has done, and they all want to be the exact same thing. So, like, YouTube wants to be Netflix, and Netflix wants to be Hollywood, and blah, 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 blah. But the whole reason any of these things are successful is because they're different from everything else. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. What they ended up doing is, the idea on its own isn't awful, because the idea of Xbox Game Pass, 1, 2, 3, was a rising tide lifts all ships. Goodish news. The sun is keeping the house. Okay, cool. That's good. That's exciting news. Saf Biz. Ooh, hold on. Crushed limonite. What do we need for that? Oh, that's for refractory mix. Okay, cool. I think it's fair. Get your use pick out here. I think is fair. Get your use pick out here. Okay. But yeah, so the thinking behind Game Pass was they would fund a bunch, too much market for the amount of people. I'm not subscribing to every subscription. It needs to be good, or I ain't subbing. So the line of thinking for infinite subscriptions is that they just want to bleed as much money as humanly possible, and nobody has any more money at this point to spare. And so we have all of these subscriptions that are going out of business because they've overplayed their hand. But getting back to Game Pass, so the line of thinking was rising tide lifts all ships, 1, 2, 3. And so if they funded on the back end, 1, 2, 3, a bunch of different development houses, all they need are, like, for a few of them to be enough bangers to, like, pull in a shit ton of people to compensate a lot of the other ones not being super successful. In that way, the little devs would be able to get the kind of funding that they would need in order to take on riskier projects. At least that was the line of thinking, but the problem is that most projects were not super successful, and the ones they were hoping would be successful just kind of flopped. On top of the fact that they kept rising prices when the economic environment shows that people cannot afford any more, vestigial subscriptions. And as a result, it went under. And so now you see with Asha Sharma in as, head of whatever she is, or CEO, she, immediately is like, well, we're going to go back to doing exclusives, and we're not going to give all of our stuff to everyone else. which is what they should have done in the first place, because there's no incentive to actually utilize anything Xbox related. But they've also raised their prices out of the price point for the average bear. And yet those dev teams pushed out slop, lazy ports, and lost millions. Not all of them. It's just the really, 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 really big ones, like the guarantees that they were supposed to make the money, like Call of Duty and stuff like that, just shoved out slop. I think it was Call of Duty. Or is Call of Duty Sony? I'm pretty sure Call of Duty's Micro. Like, a lot of their projects that were supposed to do gangbusters and support everyone else, because you got to keep in mind, like, Hi-Fi Rush was supported by... it was supposed to be supported by Game Pass, and that wasn't a slop game, but it also didn't do a significant amount of sales or anything like that, and it was supposed to be kind of, like, subsidized by other bigger games from bigger studios doing stuff, and like you said, those bigger studios were just like, well, we have a guaranteed player base, and we're just going to take that for granted and assume that people are going to come and buy our shit regardless. And as a result, when push came to shove and they put out shit that people didn't actually want, people stopped buying. And that's why you see a lot of kind of controversy when people are like, hey, I don't want X, Y, and Z in my video game, and as a result, I'm not going to buy it, and I'm going to listen to people who review it. And people, like, in the industry lose their minds because they just want you to just shovel in the slop regardless. Don't think about it. Just consume product and get excited for next product. Crippos need to touch some grass. Also, Hi-Fi Rush made its goal for the PS5 market, and then they shut down the studio. Mm-hmm. Because it didn't make enough money. It's not enough to meet your goals. It's not enough to be successful. You have to make all of the money in the world possible. And all of this comes down to what we were talking about yesterday, is too much investor money and just investors in general have gotten into the games industry, and they see video games as investments instead of, you know, entertainment. And if an investment is not going to return on their investment to enough of a degree, it's not a good investment, which, you know, that makes perfect sense. Missed a message. I don't understand why corpos don't realize that if you want money, you need to give something people want to buy. Like, where do you put your money on the stuff you want? It doesn't feel that hard. But you don't understand. They assume that people are dumb enough, are so stupid, that they'll shell out money for something even if it's not a good product, because people just want to shell out the money for the thing. Yes, because they did meet super high goal, and the CEO had and never told they shut down if not meeting that goal. Yes, because they didn't meet the super high goal, and the CEO had and never told that they would shut down if not meeting that goal. Yep. Like, it's really shitty practices like that that are very, very common. All I can say is Sunyon Ring. Alright, we'll make it your pickaxe, so that we can hopefully get this quest done. Like, it's funny because it's come out in a investor call recently that the people that are backing From Software Studio wanted the head of From Software, like, replaced because they feel that they were not monetizing the game enough and, like, utilizing the IP as much as they would like. Because they want, you know, yearly fucking Elden Ring all the time, always, regardless of whether or not creatively you could justify that. Sorry for being late. I was busy trying not to explode. Oh my god. You're not allowed to apologize! I'm revoking your apology abilities, Uriel, but I'm glad to see that you have returned safely to chat. Thank you. Thank you so much for returning alive. How was work? How was the wild, possible, explosive matter that you had to deal with? We want pickaxe. There it is. My job is not that bad. Almost explodes. Maybe it needs to be an untempered pickaxe. The reason game franchises like COD are getting bland is because there isn't much room to experiment in a single year of dev cycle. Well, I would agree that there is not enough room to experiment within a single year dev cycle. I would also disagree in the fact that if they change too much of the game, it's seen as a risk. So they have a financial disincentivization to not take any risk that they can help. Thankfully, the tasks had been drained, or the tanks had been drained by the time I got there. So if we messed up, it could only cause a sea of fire, not a mushroom cloud. Okay, okay. That's better than the aforementioned previous possibility. Sea of fire doesn't sound too hot. Not that bad. Equals not bad. Oh, goodness. Oh, we need temporal gear, or not temporal gears. We need 10 of these. You know, we'll bring the lot of them, because oh. Fuck. Shit. Let me get my chisel. We'll chisel while we're upstairs. Where's my chisel? Where's my chisel? Where is my chisel? We had it earlier. Where did it go? Oh my god. Where actually is our chisel? What? Bro. Oh, there it is. Okay. We'll go chisel upstairs while the temporal storm happens. God, we got upstairs just in time. Right, I'll be right back. Gotta take a shower and get clean. Okay, have a good shower. It was you get to leave when you're done kind of day, so we spent 10 hours without a break, but we were lucky. There were only 4 tanks, usually 5, and we're expecting a 11 to 12 hour day. Goodness me. Oh, I'm glad you got it done and you're safe. I feel tainted. The oil soaked through my coveralls and stained my clothes and will likely be stuck to me for weeks. Ooh. Could you not, like, dip yourself in Dawn? Like a duck. Don't shower, gotta keep your... Oh, ew, gross, Tug. Gross. You reach level 3 of temporal adaptation. Okay. Gross. Huckabee and McNasty in here. You know what? Hold on. If we're doing this, we could just do that. Make it smaller. Oh, that's... Hold on. That's too far. There we go. Phew, hello. Oh. Add that on the side. Are they trying to throw shit at me through the door? I think they're trying to break down the door. Touch just wants the bathroom for himself so he can lie down on the floor. True! My man's gonna shower with the dish soap and the abrasive side of a sponge. Does the company have a special washing machine for that? Or did they say, skish you and go figure out how to rescue your clothes? Probably the latter if I had to guess. I'm so glad we have a chisel now, so we have something to do during temporal storms. Is there anyone in here? No. Okay. No, just shit. There's a shiver in there now. Well, we're not going in that room anymore. They didn't even pay extra for today, and you're expecting them to do our laundry? I see, that sucks. Oh. We'll go teeny tiny. Oh, the wibbly wobbliness is kind of making this difficult. Not gonna lie. I just want a little break in between. There we go. Perfect. Use that empty space and try to build a nether portal. We already have, you know, Death Incarnate invading our house. Temporal storm appears to be waning. Good. Couldn't go soon enough. Good. Break this up entirely. Ow! Stupid. Shouldn't be able to poke me. Okay, this is not gonna work. Hook your employer with the clothes and make it their problem too. Fired? Sure. Oh, hello. I don't know where the fuck you came from. Hey chat, if I chisel the blocks, does that count as... make it no longer count as a room? Why are you still in my house? Can almost guarantee you there's something in here. Let's get rid of whatever's in the basement. Yep. Oop, shit. Why are there so many? Oh my god. We really need to patch up this basement. Because this is what's causing a lot of lag at my base. It's just there's so many enemies. Just chilling. Deep underground. I think it no longer counts if the block doesn't have a full face that aligns with the original block. Block doesn't have a full face that aligns with the original block. Oh, that's kind of a problem. I could just use trapdoors then. Do it that way. I might do that. Alright, I need to run to the bathroom. I'll be back in a moment. Hold up. Put on some background music. I just need to be drinking too much soda. I'm gonna eep. Oh, I love this song. Hold on. Start this. Okay, I am back. Like, the full face has to be on the original block faces. I don't understand what that means. I'm gonna be real. Full face has to be on the original block face. Then what's the point of chiseling your walls like that? I'm gonna have to do trapdoors upstairs then. Well, I like what we've done. It's not gonna work if it doesn't count as a room. Oh god, it requires so many planks. Oh god, we're out of planks. I need more wood. Are you cooled? Yes. Alright, bucko. Better not give me shit for not having a unused pickaxe. I'm gonna be upsetty spaghetti. Oh, we need a lantern. The off chance that I forgore and it takes a minute to come back home. Are you liking the windmill? I don't keep mine in a place I stay often because the noise gets maddening. So I did a little research last night while I was like crazy nauseous in the Discord. I was listening to a video that explained how the different like axle blocks work. And so currently we have a setup where we have a transmission and a clutch that disengage that portion that attaches to the kern. So we just turn the kern on and off whenever we don't need it. That way I don't have to listen to it. Because that was my first thing too. I was like, oh god, this is... it's just making noise all the time. And I was like, oh, that's not good. But no, we have a clutch that we engage on and off whenever we're using it. So we don't have to worry about the noise problem. Unless it's just going all the time, which I don't expect us to be constantly using the kern. But you never know. I might be uninformed on how often we'll be using it. But it is really nice to have some form of automation so I don't have to sit there and bore everyone to death slowly, manually. Oh, we need to mark this too. Oh. So I don't have to sit there and just right-click Kern. I actually really needed that resin, I'm not gonna lie. We're running low. Okay, I'm back and now squeaky clean. Well, welcome back. Whoa, 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 whoa. True, but even if I turn mine off, it makes me feel like I'm not doing things, which is why I have so much bread. Just oops all bread. Can I make a walking stick? No, walking sticks are not. They're a mod. All right, mister. I have a unused iron pickaxe. I have the pickaxe in exchange for the map of the sun. Of course, I see. Yes, the pickaxe is in fact solid. I think I can trust you with more than just the map. More than. Yes. Knowledge and items you'll need there. Considering the different rumors, the danger seems to still live there. You'll need equipment that can withstand an unexpected strike. You'll need fire. It doesn't burn willingly there. So take enough torches. Also support. Something to brace yourself against the ground trembles. And medicine, absolutely. Welcome in, raiders. Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing today? So we play a bunch of... My name is Kala, and we play a bunch of variety games. We're playing some Vintage Story at the moment. What were you all doing? Let me see. Oh, you're also playing Vintage Story. How far in are you? Because this is my first playthrough, and we're just... No, we're deep in winter. We just got iron, and we're talking to this trader about a quest of some sort. How far are you all in? How was stream? By the way, if you all need to raid and run, do not feel ashamed to get the heck up out of here. I appreciate you. But it is important to take care of yourselves. Hey, Cal, do you feel like you could take on an animal in a one-on-one? Oh, no. Probably not. Hey, Chupa, how are you? November 2nd, just getting copper tools. Okay, cool. Well, congrats on the copper tools. You finally made it to the copper age, and a bunch more mechanics open up once you hit that. This is... What I'm about to read is minor spoilers, hence why I, derailed for a second. So if you don't want any spoilers for, possible quests and whatnot, I would, plug your ears. But congrats on getting a copper! Oh, goodness. All right, you'll need fire, you'll need medicine. Pain from those events likely remain there, and the place will gladly share it with any visitor, perhaps with the first visitor. It's definitely useful knowledge. Thank you very much. Huh. Oh, he gave us a map. Ooh, the Sun Rift Experiment. Use it to find the entrance of a hidden area. Approximate location of Sun Rift Experiment added to your map. Oh. But where, though? Right-click to mark on map. Location is already marked. All the maps you get are from the Better Ruins mod, and they're sick as hell. Ooh, okay. Right, but where is it? Do I just need to... Oh, hold on. Oh, God. How far away is that from us? So we are... Oh my God, that is ways away. Okay. Oh, we need to give gears for this guy because he wants another thing. Ba 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 ba. Forlorn Hope. Take the map. I'll take the map. Oh. I now want to buy the map you're talking about. Yes. Boom. Okay. Forlorn Hope is also added to our map. Okay. Do you have anything to trade? Hearing the villagers speak, it reminds me of Banjo. Same. Story progress. Yep. It's about time. We've done nothing but, like, progress on our own little island for, like, 60 hours now. Noble shoes? Holy. Prince boots? Oh, he's just got luxury goods. A rough diamond? What the fudge next? We could get paintings from him. And they're just selling furniture. Oh, wait, no, it's the other way around. They're buying that. They'll sell these. Resonator. Requires tuning symbols. Oh, we have some of those at the house. Elk medallion, full moon. Place on the brow. Tamed elk to claim ownership. You can only claim one elk at a time. A moke, lobe lead piece, ornate silver, elk medallion. Cascade and full moon. What does that mean? I kind of want to buy the resonator just to see what it does. I have 30, he has 59. Sure, why not? Alright, goodbye. Bye, have a great time. But yeah, congrats on copper. What all have you been up to outside of just getting copper? Man, I couldn't imagine getting into winter and not having a saw for a door. That'd be rough. Of course, I can't say much because our first world, we restarted because I didn't feel that we were prepared enough for winter. All right, let's head back home. We have our first objective for the day done. I want to get this pulverizer set up, which we might have the resources for. Not sure. So did you guys, if they're still here, did you all get into blacksmithing at all today? Or are you still like mold forming your tools? Because my goodness, I love the blacksmithing in this game. It's so cool. It can be a little bit tedious, but it is a lot of fun. Ooh. Well, don't mind if I do. I'm gonna take a prospect while we're here. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. bismuth, cinnabar, saf, and chromite. Okay. Is that a surface shiver? No. Dragon forged a sword. Wow. Ooh. I didn't know you could forge swords. That's cool. Is that a mod? Oh, I kind of want to know what the mod is because I kind of would want to install it at some point. Maybe not on our first playthrough, but I'll probably do a modded playthrough after this because I'm having such a good time with this game. Hello. Please. Oh, God, he's aggro. Nope. Nope. No. Why? Goat, why? Goat, why? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Put this in our sidearm. You still after us, goat? Oh. No. Stupid goat. Oh. Yep. Ow. I got into blacksmithing, but I molded what can be molded for efficiency. No, that's completely fair. I'm at a point where I can't mold anything anymore, so I kind of miss it. Get inside. Start to recover. The game has a curved sword called a flaxel. It's in the base game. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I thought they had like an actual like a long sword or a short sword or something like that. That'd be really cool. But yeah, the flaxels are pretty neat. I do recommend. Especially for dealing with the... What the hell are they called? The drifters? Quite good. Okay, so... Let's see. We're gonna have to get birch and turn this all in the trapdoors so that it actually counts as a room enclosure. Are you done? Oh. You actually don't... I hate these stupid bow and arrows. They do in base game? Ooh, hold on. Broken sword, ruined sword. Oh, they do. Ooh. Huh. I had no idea. Short and lightweight, made for skirmishes in the narrowest of tunnels. We're gonna have to make ourselves a sword. That's cool. Of course, the drift. This is more useful for the drifters, but that is really cool. Man, I wanted to watch B&A years ago because the art style looks cool, and then completely forgot about it till that profile picture. B&A is a very... I do recommend it. It is a fun time. So, Forlorn Hope Estoc and a Blackguard short sword. Okay. I'm on the third boss for Pragmata. How are you liking Pragmata? I think the Blackguard sword is Blackguard class exclusive. Well, I have exclusive blueprints to turn off. Oh, right. Hold on. We were supposed to come back here. So. Here's what we need to do. Oh, cool then? Yeah. We have our windmill here. We need to position this in a way which we can attach it to multiple things without turning on the quern. I'm gonna need so many gears. So we're gonna need... Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. Do we have a blueprint? I don't think we do, but I want to check. Excuse me. Ooh. Carpenter blueprint. Oh, that's not quite what I was looking for. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Nice. Jonah's part. Assembly, music box. Elk medallion. Crap. Okay. We'll have to roll without it. Which means we're going to need more resin, unfortunately. Class is any good for people more experienced with the game? I've never tried them because they would screw me over while learning the game. I have no idea because I just turned them off. Or not turned off the classes, but turned off class-specific recipes. So I think the idea behind the classes is that when you're on a multiplayer server, each class has boons and banes that help out the community as a whole. And if you're not oh, we need our saw. If you're not dealing with any of that, doesn't really do much. Kind of like actively hinders you. Angled gears. So we need hammer, saw, chisel, sticks, and we don't have the fat. We now have the fat. Okay, let's try this again. Fat, wood, saw, resin, chisel, sticks, hammer. Boom. Do we have any more resins floating around? Oh, we do. Before we use any more, let's do this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of the transmission. Get rid of the clutch. Go see how many things we have downstairs. Brake. Take the axles. Might be able to make a black card shorter then because it's class specific. Yeah, I think we can. That works the way I think it does. I think it should work. If I'm thinking what you're thinking and you're thinking what I'm thinking that we probably can. Go ahead and pick this up and move it. Cannot move that. So we can angle there. Can we angle here? No. Can only be attached to axles. So what if we axle down then? What if we take this axle? Do this. Oh, we can't place this on anything. What? Sir? Okay. Swords are just cool though, true. Okay. We can only attach one. Oh. Oh, hold on. Attach one here. Oh, shit. Hold on. If we go down here... Hold up. Hold up. Boom. Oh. No. We'll go axle. We will connect this. Okay, why can't I put this on the bottom of this axle? Cannot place this block here. Connecting axle must be attached to a block. Oh. What? That makes so little sense. Hold on. Let's go get our wrench. Axle needs a support block to be placed. That's very strange. Of course, just get shot out by our door. No backseat, whoops. Let's get that. Let's get our covering. Oh, fuck. Nope, still doesn't work. What? Huh? What? What? Only certain instances in which I can actually place this, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh. Okay, hold on. I think I see. So if we want it here, it has to be supported. Aha! Okay. Cool. Okay. So. We could quern here. Quern. Ooh, that's doesn't have enough clearance. It's a bit of a pickle. We could quern here. Transmission. Oh. Maybe not. So here's what I'm thinking. We add another gear on this side to attach it this way. Oh god, this is gonna be so complicated. So, what if... Actually, do we even need to have that gear there? Can we just transmission into this? Yes, we can! Put our clutch. Then that there. Oh my god, I don't know which side we actually put the stuff on. Okay. Okay, hold on. Slowly cooking. How do I add this? We add it this side? We do. It is quite slow, though. We could add sails to increase the power, I think. Do we have the cloth for it, though? Hold up. I think we do. I think we do. Oh, shit, there's also cloth in here. Oops. So we need support beams, cloth, and sticks. Of course, we don't have enough of. Okay. Try this again. Where's my sticks? There we are. Make one additional set. Ah, I never made a ladder up. Hold on. Oh, it's kind of going. Yeah, you could use beams to decorate, by the way. Can I? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, hold up. Does it have to attach to something? Ooh. Oh, fuck. Now, how do I get rid of you? There we go. That'll get put in the noggin for later. Okay. Oh. Nice. Ladder. Okay. Get some ladders so that we can get up to our windmill. Ow. Ow. Come here. Stupid. Stupid. Get out of here. Did we add our things? I think we did. We did. Good. Okay. Oh god, so much fucking damage. For no reason. Oh, okay, that's much faster. But now we don't have a way to automate our other thing. Oh god. All the wrong buttons. Can we not on the other side? No, we can't add this anywhere. We can only add one connection. I'm gonna take a moment. I'm wiggling around. I need to run to the bathroom. I'm gonna send Twitch to half their ads. We'll be back in a moment. I'm like thinking, what do we want to do here? Okay, I'm back. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Add. We can. That doesn't really help. I wonder what you could pulverize. PUL. What could you crush with this? Just those things? Okay. Hmm. Thinking on if I want to... I got up to go to the bathroom and I realized that I need to eat. I'm debating on if I want to eat or not. Trying to think what I have at the house. I think I'll make a salad and mac and cheese. Maybe opposite items, but still. I do like how this is coming along. I do, part of me wants to add just a shit ton of survival mods at this point. I do like how that was coming along, though. So we got our quest stuff done. Kinda. Both of these are way out there. 10,000 meters away. Jesus. Never even remotely gone that far. Yeah, I think I might take a short break for food and make something at the house because I am getting hungry. Excuse me. All right, yeah, I'm gonna call it there for now. I'll be back later tonight because I want to play more, but I'm gonna call it there for right now. I want to say thank you to all of you that came by to say hi. I hope you all have a wonderful day and or night. Thank you to all of the raiders that came by. I will say, if you want to know when I go live, I have a bit of a random schedule, so I go live when I can and when I'm not working. So feel free to follow on Twitch and Kick. Subscribe over on YouTube as well as ring the bell. To those of you that are leaving likes on the YouTube side, thank you so much. That helps push it out in the algorithm a lot more than you would think. And to those of you that are subscribing on Twitch and or throwing bits on Twitch and or donating to Ko-Fi, thank you so much. You do not need to do that. Most importantly, thank you to all of the lurkers that have come by to just hang out and vibe. I hope you all had a good time. I know this is a little bit short. I'm hungry. That's what it comes down to. I hope you all had a good time, and I will catch you all later. Let's see about rating out Twitch side. Let's see. I'll rate out to someone else. In the vintage. Same category. I will just pick this person. Alright, I hope you all had a good time, and I will hopefully catch you all later, and if not, that's okay. Alright. Oh, I gotta hit the raid button. Oof. There we go. Now I will catch you all later. Alright. Have a good one. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you all have a good time. Bye-bye.